G'day guys, how's it going? This is Liam from Get Lost Off-Road, and I need to talk about my patrol. Some of you may have seen on my Instagram and Facebook feeds, late last year in November, I was on my way to a camping trip and rolled it off the side of the road. So last night, me and a few mates decided to go camping for the weekend up near Woods Point, and on the way into camp, unfortunately my GQ had a little incident. So we left it behind and got into camp. I jumped in with one of the other mates, and now we're back at the site of where the GQ had its incident. I'll show you what's happened. Come around the bend, some tyre marks on the ground, and unfortunately the big girl's on its lid. It was a total accident. This happened up near between Woods Point and Kevington, closer to Kevington, and yeah, just it was a lack of concentration. It was night time, it was dusty, there was no wind to blow any dust away, and yeah, misjudged a corner and went off the edge, landed on its lid. Luckily I'm okay, minor injuries to my shoulder and a couple lacerations to my leg from climbing out of a car full of broken glass. Since then I've learnt a lot, and I've bought another patrol. Well, that's a lie. It's a Ford Maverick, but it was the cleanest example I could find for my budget. I'm insured with Shannons. They were lovely to deal with, got it all sorted for me. I was able to buy the salvage back for a couple of $100, which meant I could pull off some of the aftermarket goodies for the next one. So yeah, I've bought a Maverick. But today, this weekend, I'm up here camping in Murrindindi, or close to Talangi. Beautiful spot, beautiful view. I'm just going to enjoy myself. The goal with this new patrol, or Maverick, is to keep it clean, tidy, and do everything properly. Do it once, do it properly is my goal for this car. My last car, I had a tendency to go through a lot of the same modification. You know, I went through about 3 bull bars before I found one that I was actually happy with. Had a couple of sets of spotties and driving lights on it. Now I know, after the last ones I had on the old Ford, the old GQ was the ones I want to go with again. So I've worked out exactly which ones I want again. And same with things like the rear drawer setup. I went through 3 or 4 different orientations of the drawer setup, with fridge slide, without fridge slide, drop slide, whatever. Now I've decided on exactly what I want. I've learnt from my past, and the parts I'm using on the new car are only going to be fantastic quality. I want stuff that's going to last me 10 plus years, apart from consumables like tyres and suspension bushes and things like that. Those things are always going to wear out no matter how much you spend on them. But things like even my roof rack setup, I had about 3 or 4 different roof racks on my old car, and I got rid of them because they were too heavy, and then I'd go to a 2-bar setup, and then I realised that's not going to work for me, because if I want to put firewood up there, your wood has to be longer than the distance. Anyway, so I've decided to go with a flat platform rack, but this one's alloy. It's an Ocam 4x4 rack. It's already on the new car, and it means that it weighs like 23 kilos or something ridiculous. So it's nowhere near as heavy as the steel ones from those cheap places. And it means I can carry all my firewood, my chainsaw and all that sort of jazz up there. What else? I'm not doing suspension on the new car until the interior is set up the way I want it, with the draw system I want and everything in the back. That way I can get the correct weighted springs and valving of the shocks and all that sort of stuff. I will be going with remote resi shocks. I just don't know which ones yet. Still tossing up between the OME BP51s. Dobinsons do I think they're called the MRR, and a few others, Superior and some others. So that's about where I'm at and what's been happening and why I've been a bit quiet on the channel. Yeah. I will do a walkthrough of the new car eventually. I don't want to do one just yet because I've started putting a couple of little accessories on there. Just things like the roof rack, the bin bag, just things like that. So it's not as I bought it, I guess, but it's not the finished product. It's a real shame the old car's not here anymore, or with me anymore. I'd started making a couple of videos on installations and things that I was doing to the car, and I started doing a bit of a walk around video on it because it was almost how I thought was going to be finished. But yeah, I never got around to publishing those videos, which means they'll probably just go to the cutting room floor unless I decide to add them into this video somewhere. Might do a little cutaway. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Anyway, I'm going to enjoy my weekend up here, enjoy some views, some good food, cooking, and my new swag. I'll reveal that later. Cheers for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.